I've got a joke so scary you'll wet your pants.
We'll see about that.
What did Ganondorf say to scare away the trick-or-treaters?
What?
Amiibo!
Ah! TT?
Pretty scary, huh?
I think you might have been right. The galaxy is full of unanswered questions.
But none so important as who would win in a fight.
Join me, TJ,
And me, Dark TJ,
as we
take you
on a quest to discover the power inside Amiibo.
and settle in Smash which Nintendo All-Star reigns supreme.
This is Smash
Supremacy!
Happy Halloween, everybody!
Trick or treat!
It's me, TJ.
And me, the baddest Betty boss in Boston, Dark TJ.
Welcome to episode 17 of Smash Supremacy.
What better way to celebrate Halloween than to settle the score between two of the scariest final bosses in gaming history?
The reptilian terror and Koopa King, Bowser.
Versus the Dark Lord and bearer of the Triforce of Power, Ganondorf.
I am so ready for this episode. Check out my cool costume for when I pass out candy to all the little kids.
Ah, lame. Check out my costume for when I steal Halloween candy from all the little kids.
You're dressing up as a Yoshi?
No one ever suspects the Yoshi.
For this ultimate villain showdown, we've scared up a special guest who knows all the tricks.
He better bring me some treats, too.
Joining the battle is the man behind the YouTube channel Amiibo Royale, Evan.
Hey guys, thanks for having me. And it's good to see all those lovely, lovely faces of the viewers.
Where's my candy, Evan?
Before we unleash these vile villains on each other, let's check out the special moves that make these bosses so bad.
Show me your moves. And I haven't forgotten about my candy.
Let's kick it off with the maniacal menace of the Mushroom Kingdom. Bowser's fire breath goes all the way back to his appearance in the first Super Mario game for the NES.
Take notes, Charizard.
Bowser's flying slam is a series of aerial acrobatics that will leave you seriously shell-shocked.
Impressive.
But it only works on actual opponents.
Speaking of shell-shocked, Bowser takes his spikes for a spin.
Please keep your arms and legs inside the vehicle.
And lastly, Bowser big times his enemies with a booming butt bomb.
This might not be Mario Super Sluggers, but Bowser proves he can still pull off a grand slam.
Now let's see what Captain Falcon brings to the track.
Psst, that's Ganondorf.
Coulda fooled me. First up is G-Money's Falcon Punch.
It's called a Warlock Punch.
Oh, in that case it's completely different.
Next up, we have the Flame Choke,
G-Dog throttles those foes something fierce.
but it doesn't work on punching bags.
For Ganny's up special, we have the old Falcon Dive.
This is actually a dark dive.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that does somehow make it cooler.
And finally, we have the
Falcon Kick.
It's called the Wizard's Foot.
Oh, come on. Is he Ganondorf or Ganondorf? Cloning a character and simply changing the name of their moves to something thematically appropriate isn't fooling anybody. When does Ganondorf use any of these moves in a Zelda game? Next time I expect to see him with a pair of swords.
So how do you guys weigh in on these heavyweights?
Look, let me shed some light on the Dark Lord. Ganondorf is 100% fully committed to villainy. He even has a whole world dedicated to darkness. Bowser, however, needs to get his priorities in order. While Ganon is refining his dark craft, Bowser can't seem to decide if he wants to kidnap princesses or race go-karts. In a head-to-head throwdown, gotta go Ganon.
How about you, Evan?
The Bowser-Ganondorf matchup is definitely one of speed and strength. And by speed, I mean how slow it took for the next Smash Bros. Game to come out. With such powerful dark overlords, it's hard to guess which one would win in a fight. Personally, I think Ganondorf might take this one. And before you're like, whoa, Amiibo Royale, you're biased. Here's my reasoning. Ganondorf is super strong like Bowser, right? But he's a little more mobile too. He can get around a tiny bit quicker than the big Koopa King can. Also, legend says that only Link can beat Ganondorf. And I don't see Bowser carrying around a sword and shield and wearing that luscious blonde hair and tunic.
Oh, maybe that'll be his Halloween costume for when he takes the Koopalings trick-or-treating. I hear what you guys are saying, but I think Bowser knows exactly what he's doing. Not only is he a devoted father to Bowser Jr., he took in the 7 Koopa kids. Bowser understands the long game. Can you even imagine how secure his reign will be when those turtle tots grow up? That's strategy. Ganon don't got the cannon to foil this royal. My coin's on the king.
Let's power up the Amiibo.
And settle it in Smash.
As it turns out, Bowser's brute force was no match for Ganondorf's Triforce of power.
Bowser brought his battle best, but Ganondorf snuffed out his flame at a rate of Nintendo 64%.
Trick or treat, smell my feet, give me another point, and candy. I still want some candy.
Our players at home were torn between the two tyrannical terrors.
52% of you bet on Big Boy Bowser.
And 48% of you guessed that Ganondorf would rise again in round 2.
Bowser might have been beat as the best baddie, but he can still look the part with this fetching Halloween costume.
Thanks for dropping in, Evan. How can our players at home get in on your awesome Amiibo action?
Hey, if you like the sound of my voice or my dry humor, you can go check me out over at Amiibo Royale. You can find me at both Twitter and YouTube. But go to YouTube. You're gonna get the good stuff there.
If you like Amiibo facts, battles, and comedy, you gotta check out this channel. Catch you later, Evan.
Bye, everybody.
Hey, wait a second. You never gave me any candy.
Speaking of giving, we've got a treat for the winner of the Ganondorf Amiibo, courtesy of Amiibo News.
Fine, but after this, candy. The winner of the Ganondorf Amiibo is
Gamer Dynasty Forever! Congratulations, Gamer Dynasty Forever. Keep your eyes on your inbox right here on YouTube so we can get your shipping details.
We didn't leave you out. We got a treat for you, too.
If you're looking for a great way to support the show,
And get something for yourself in return.
we invite you to check out these great custom designs from Nintendo Inquirer on tpublic.com.
Who would wear a Team MiiTJ tee? Total lame sauce. Next gaming convention you go to, everybody's probably gonna be wearing the same thing.
You can also check out these cool designs from Amiibo News.
This episode's combat comment comes from La Cookie Kale.
They write, the baddest guy in gaming is the programmer of the game. The programmer is the person who gives all these bad guys their powers and abilities.
Way to think outside the game, Kaylee.
Thanks for the comment. Quick reminder, November 1st is the last day to submit your contest entry to be a special guest here on Smash Supremacy.
Details are in the description. So, yeah.
Join us next time for a tournament tag team up
The 8-bit troll Giggles the dog and his Lucky Duckies.
versus Captain Olimar of the SS Dolphin and his Pikmin pals.
Alright, I've waited long enough. Make with the candy.
Okay, it is Halloween and you definitely have the whole spooky thing down. I found this for you in Chibi Robo.
Gimme. Sweet. I'll add it to my Dark Dispenser collection. Hello, Dark. Hello, Kitty.
See you next time. Thanks for playing.
Dark side. Out.
It's great that the dog and the ducks could put their differences aside to take on the competition in Smash.
I almost put that lame-o light gun through the screen so many times as a little darkling. It cheated so hard. I would point blank those dirty ducks. But did it work? No. And Dopey Dog laughing at me just made me wish I could shoot him.
What's your favorite type of Pikmin?
The ghost ones.
Aww, I guess that is in keeping with the Halloween spirit. It always makes me really sad every time I lose one of those little guys.
That's why you're so horrible at the game. You embark on these long, time-consuming expeditions just to save one lost lonely Pac-Mom, where I view them as entirely expendable and exist only to service my needs.
You know, this is gonna be a really unique matchup.
Yeah, so everybody out there, make sure you click on one of those boxes or no Halloween candy for you.
Harsh!
Now let's go put our costumes on.
Okay,
I'm already out of Pez and I need to swipe some more sugar from some unsuspecting kids.
that's awful.